I'll be back, guys. Whoop whoop. We broke. we we pushed your neck and broke the stream. We pushed your neck into balance and broke the stream. How are you feeling, Shrika? I love the fact that the song just ended there as well. Everything is okay. I was so pleased with how it went as well, Shrika. How are you feeling, love? Maybe it was to distract you, you know? Your ear hurts a bit. Let's see. I'm gonna push a little bit, okay? And then I'm gonna let go, and I'm gonna let it come loose a little bit to find its way to its position, okay? So I'm gonna push first, like this, so that might be a bit uncomfortable. Then I'm gonna let go and push it into position, okay? Ready? I'm pushing. And I'm letting go and putting it in position. Okay, one more time. There you go. Just putting some energy over it too. I'm gonna help with some energetic threads at the back of your head too. So to help with the balance. It happens because it's so new. The body needs time to readjust. So what I would suggest right now is I would let it find its balance. Hello, Emma love. Because I feel this is what I wanted to do right now. I'm gonna put some bubbles too. And open up your own healing orbs so that it can come into balance on its natural accord. But this is how I want to leave it right now. One thing that I see, I spoke about this client that I had who instead got really hurt or got extreme pain in their neck when their legs started to work. One thing that I've seen is that we need to have a little something. It sounds harsh, this, but we need to have a little something that reminds us of us. Because our pain or our distortion or dissociation or whatever it can be is part of our personality. So we can't remove it. We don't. We let it become part of the flow, but we also need to recognize ourselves in some degree. And that is why they ask us to do it step by step. So, if you don't feel better next week, or next time we're streaming, could you please come in if you have the time, Shrika, and we can put it into the last bit of position then. But it will find its way on its natural accord too. It does. Sky, heart, and light, hi love. So let me know, okay? Now, Stardust, are you still here? Because you waited a long while. Are you here, Stardust? I'm glad, Shrika. Are you here, Stardust? I love that. I love that the stream just ended. Have you found your way back, Stardust? Stardust Manager. Okay, we're gonna jump to Kiki. We're gonna jump to Kiki and then David. Are you here, David? It's beautiful seeing you, by the way. Are you here? Because you asked for one sentence encouragement. Oh, Shrika. Hang on, Shrika. There you are, Stardust. Good night, Shrika. Sweet dreams. So we will do, David, your one sentence encouragement. Good night. And then Stardust, because you've been in queue the longest. And then Kiki with both your question and your transference. And then we will do I think maybe one more transference or a quick question. And then we'll do a communal singing bowl, grounding and conclusion to the stream. That sounds beautiful now. So David, love, if you have blue and pink and you put them together, can they still be blue and pink? I know it's a very metaphorical sentence today. If you have blue and pink and you join them together, may they still be blue and pink? If you have two different, beautiful, energetic beings and you put them two together, is it okay for them to still be them? To be them and also create a little something in between, but still being them. So the sentence being, if you have blue and pink and you join them together, may they still be blue and pink. So, Stardust Manager Love has finally come to your turn. I want to, guys, look at this love. Look at Kuno. Kuno. We can have it like this for a little bit, right? What would you like today, Stardust Manager? Would you like a reading or a healing, general or specific? What do you feel like? And after Stardust, we're gonna have Kiki, and then we're gonna have one more transference. So you who are not getting your transferences today, you will stay in queue till you get them or leave on your own accord. But we do not rush things here. So do you not get it today? You will next time possible. So Stardust, what would you like today? A reading or healing, general or specific? Do you feel like? I'm gonna put you as in reading. See where you went, Stardust? Where did you go? Are you still here, Stardust? It says that you're no longer here. Have I lost chat? What is going on? Are you here? Whoop whoop! Anybody here? Hello, Jamie. Hello, love. Oh, you are there. Hello. Have you seen Kino? So Stardust, are you still here? Everyone says whoop whoop. Cause if no, we will jump to Kiki and then Stardust. You're getting rid of man that easy, no? That's okay, Jamie. Jamie, if you can't get your transference today, you will be still in queue for next time. And so you will have priority. So you can remove yourself from the queue if you want to, but if you stay, you will have priority as in pending for next time. Hey Jamie, I want to send you a big hug. And also Jamie, before you go, where do we have, there's a little kitty, yeah, that wants to give you a silent message, Jamie. It's a little kitty cat. doesn't really want to focus, but it's the energy of a cat, of a kitty. I mean, we have one right here. But it's this energy that I want to send. Not cat hair per se, Jamie, I know. But the energy. No, it's okay. Yeah, so many times people will have to wait for a little bit. That's how we do things here. We just enjoy our time together. Synchronicities are beautiful, aren't they? I'm gonna check something. I'm waiting for Stardust Manager. Just a little bit more. Otherwise, we're going to jump to you, Kiki. But I'm gonna check something because I want to know what this is in English. Because I had a beautiful little transference or session earlier this week where they started to talk. It was a remote healing, and they started to talk. Oops. If I could spell. Oh, it's called the same thing in English. Well, that's convenient. They started to talk about lymph glands during the healing. And when I say they, I mean my guys spoke a lot about lymph glands. And so then I spoke to the client afterwards. We had a little chat on the phone because that's part of the service if you want to. And I started mentioning them. And then after we had a long chat, and after a bit they said, well, I felt driven and pulled to going back and working with massage. Well, said I, maybe it's lymph massage that you need to do then, since they wouldn't stop talking about it. This is about synchronicity. Because they said then, well, I happen to be satisfied in lymph massaging, or massage, so well, yes, most probably. And it's these little things that, it makes me so, because it happens all the time when it's something that I really not quite seen before, because I'm not used to working with lymph glands. I actually had to check where in the body they are between the healing and the little talk we had, because I got so curious. And I love those synchronicities, but you really see them, and it happens all the time, but you see them when there's something that you're not used to. And I love learning new things. Okay, so Stardust Manager, have you turned up yet, love? Are you here? No. Okay, so Kiki, are you still here? Because we would jump into Kiki's transference. What would you like today, Kiki? Would you like a reading or a healing, general or specific? I'm gonna let the camera be here with Kuno, because I like that. What would you like, Kiki? Apart from also answering your question, of course. What would you like? Aura! Hi, love. Oh, a hug your way. Look at this. Are you ready, Aura? I know you've been lurking, but look. I wonder if you can still see him if I do this? Nope. Then we will let him be here. I do. We're gonna have a communal little grounding before we end the stream today. A reading. You need guidance with your spiritual gifts? Yes. Okay. Let's just put you on top. See if it works. It did. I'm so happy each time. I know it's a little bit of a strange format this now, but I think it's so beautiful to see Ken. Okay. And Mickey, you can be part of it too. It's okay, love. I know you just want attention. And that's okay. Let's see, Kiki. I'm gonna light a little candle. You don't know what they are, yeah? I'm gonna look into it. So I'm gonna take a proper look, Kiki. So I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna be silent for a little bit. I'm gonna do some oh sounds. But I'm gonna be silent for a little bit and I'm gonna come and see what I can see. I'm gonna take a proper look because that's what you want me to do. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna come to you. Can I just say, Emma, I missed you. Okay. So Kiki. Okay. Let me try something with you, Kiki. If you extend your hand, let me just take your hand and I'm gonna do something. Okay? I'm gonna try a little something. Extend your hand, whichever one you feel preferable. You can do both if you'd like, and I'm just gonna tickle you a little bit. It's okay, just relax. Okay, let me see if I can help center you. So this impatience that you have, Kiki, you've been very patient today, but the impatience that you have is actually one of your strong suits. Why? This is what I see from my perspective. You are directly connected to the threads of time, meaning you can feel what is about to happen. We talk about psychic abilities, right? But it's not about just what is going to happen. What I see being your strength, Kiki, is that you can empathically feel into the person going through that change. So what you could do, and I know parts of you don't resonate with this because your mind is taking over, but you know you. So this is just what I see. Because you are seeing how time comes out, how it spreads around, how it works. Your impatience lies in connecting to all of the people, wanting, knowing that things are happening. You are directly connected in a way that when big things, big changes happen, such as births, for example, that is a big thing. Mickey, love. Bumpus, I need your help again, love. That's a big thing. So the impatience to that, the waiting, the longing, all of these different parts of life you connect to in the people around you. So you are empathic in a sense that you can sense them in their longing. It's a very specific, beautiful way of connecting. This is what I see in your energy. I also see yourself disconnecting from this because you've been doing this, you've been needing to take it back. There you are, Stardust! I've been calling you. Let's do your transference afterwards, love. Because you've been so open, you've been needing to take, because you can't filter out where it comes from. It's so much noise that it becomes no noise. And you need to take a step back to try and just see where you are at. This is why you have this, oh, I don't really want to go into this, but yet I feel I do. And this struggle comes through from that, is what I see if you would resonate. So what I honestly would see for you, Kiki, is to coach people in their longing. Because longing, and I know it's not where you are now, but this is for inspiration. Longing tells us what we are capable of, and also what we need to reconsider, what we need to meet. It's a way to meet ourselves. And because you are so closely connected to belonging and longing, you could really help people step into, and I get very emotional now, step into that space that you know so well, where you want something so deeply that you feel so alone in that journey. What you can do is coming into that space and say, I see you. This was what your question, gift, did you call it? Yeah. This is the gift, the personality trait that I would say that you have, Kiki. You have many. Because you can see this so well, you can also help people when it's time for the next chapter from life. In the old age, when we need to take bridge, the rainbow bridge, as well as when we're entering the world. You work with longing, belonging, and self. Home. Feeling you belong. So where would I see you? Stepping in and saying, hey, it's not impossible. I see you. And this helps them see themselves. I don't want you to go in as a fortune teller and say, this is what's going to happen. I would inspire you to go in and say, tell me. And let us find our way there together. you standing in your own boots, taking your own steps, owning your journey, your path, your life. I see this for all animals, also other species than human. Simply looking someone in the eye and seeing them in their longing, in their belonging, in their presence. In them. That's what I see, Kiki. That's what I see. Sleep well, Nikki. And where do you work from in this? Your heart, your knowledge, you're a knower, you're a feeler. So doing this also helps you connect to you. Do I have any tips? I do. What is the first thing that comes to you, Kiki? Right here and right now. The very first thing you think about. You don't have to type it out. Hold your hands out. Extend your hands. And I'm just going to tickle your palms. There you go. It's okay. It's okay. There. Do you feel this? I'm pulling some energetic threads in your palm. I think it's your right hand, but I'm not sure. Can you feel it, Kiki? You feel anything right now? If you don't, that's okay. The question is simply, do you feel it? There you go. Now, sleep well, Laura. Good night. This that you feel right now flowing through you, this blue energy, this is your connection. Take your other hand and try to touch the thread, because you can feel it now. I feel it. Touch it and feel it. Feel the emotion. Feel the sensation of this right now. This that you feel is not coming from me. I am helping you opening that door, but this is your connection to you. This is you. Now, I want you to look at an object. Any object around you. Pick one that makes you feel calm. Pick one that makes you feel calm. Good night, Laura. And let me know when you picked an object. I want you to look at this object, to just breathe with it, wherever it might be. What we're doing is that we're letting the sensation that you feel right now in our interaction register an anchor within your sensation of this object. So breathe with it. Remember the feeling. Good. Now place your other hand on your heart. So you have one hand extended, your eyes on the object, and your hand on your heart. Close your eyes. See the object before you. And slowly letting go. Now the energy is all inside of you. And the soundboard that you have is this object. And that's okay, Kiki. What do you feel inside? How are you feeling right now? I'm slowly letting go of your energy. And I've asked your energy to close your eyes. It's okay if you didn't do it. Because what we're doing is connecting your energy that you felt to the object before you as a soundboard and to your heart. So place your hand on your heart. Good. Sleep well, officer. Now, put both hands over your heart and breathe. What is the first thing that comes to your mind now? First thing, Kiki. Because the first thing that comes to your mind is your way of finding your own way. You have the object now as a soundboard for the energy within that lives with it. So every time you are looking for what to do next, simply breathe with that energy, the interaction with you and the object. And after a while, you can do it with just imagining the object. It becomes your flame. as people who worked with me before know, you are your anchor to your connection with you. And after a while, you don't even need that. But we can start here. We will let it land, and it will start to make sense to you. Because I think what you needed today, Kiki, was inspiration. And I hope that you got that, love. This little one wants to come and work with you today. He might be small, but he has a big heart. Might be small, but he has a big heart. That is what I have for you today, Kiki. Thank you. Let's see if we can still see. It's a shame. I want to show both our little table and Kuno. Thank you. So, hello, Mary. Mary Lisa. Hello, love. How are you? Thank you. I'm feeling great. So, also hi, Phil. Stardust Manager, it has finally come to you. Your transference is the last one we're gonna do today. And then we're gonna work with a communal grounding of the singing bowl. And as that, I think you will like this one too. But Stardust Manager, first we're gonna work with you. So what would you like today, Stardust? What are you looking for? Saturn. Oh, it's a week. Is it a week? It's a somewhat over a week till our next communal healing call on a server. Everyone who is a subscriber here on Twitch, if you join our Discord, you get a free ticket to Meridian Flush Healing. It is a beautiful monthly little call that we have with an intelligent energy that does create quite dramatic responses and reactions to mind and body. But it is beautiful. It's a $10 entry or a subscription, and it is on the 8th. We're gonna have it this time around. Oh, thank you for the sub, Mary. Maryless. Sorry, I don't know why I want to call you Mary. And it is Benita Boost, who is my lovely teacher in the Meridian Flush, who has gifted me with the inspiration to work with that energy. And I was so against it in the beginning. And now it's with me always. I love it. It's a dear friend of mine. From one close friend comes another beautiful. So, Stardust, you want a love reading with your crush, okay? Yeah, I told Benita, you're gonna pick and choose what I do next. I know I want to do something. I know I want to learn something from you, but you pick what it will be. And she said, Meridian Flush. And I said, no! But look where it landed us. Thank you for your subscription, Phil. Come over on Discord and you look into the channel that is called Our Notice Board. There you can sign up if you want to. For a little bit, I'm just going to show this. Okay, so Stardust. Let's just find you. I just want to make sure that you're still here, love. Because it said that you dropped out, Stardust. Are you still here? So we can do the love reading? Yes, you are. Good. Okay. I'm gonna light the candle again for you. I'm just listening. Oh, we want a brand new orange candle for curiosity. Orange, can't quite tell. It's an orange candle. Okay. So, let me know if you do not resonate, Stardust, because we're doing this together. What I see in the energy, we're gonna go in gently. Not so gently, but we're gonna try. What I see, we have two very strong minds with very strong opinions. So strong that for some people it feels like it is the opposite. Like they see it as being, can't really make decisions, but you do a lot. And it is very strong, two very strong-minded people. The reason why they're very strong-minded is different, however, because we have one person who has it in a natural way, learning from their environment that this is just a way to keep in control and knowing that we're on the right track. We just need to let our mind be there to make it so that we know where we're going, and it's nothing wrong with that. The other person comes in with a strong mind because it was needed to help a very vulnerable heart. So what is happening in the interaction is that you both want your pieces said, and you do so with you, Stardust, what I see. And again, let's talk about if you don't resonate, because I can already tell that there is some things that yes, but I'm not sure I understand. So let's talk about it, okay? What I see is that you want to come in and push her in some directions, not always with words. It's not about that, okay? I see you're not a pushy person, but you just want to, okay, you come from a mindset of we follow our mind so that we can find and make sense of our path, and that's just how it is. It's nothing weird with that. Okay, so I just want to come in and say that I support you in what you do, but you do so in quite a prompt way. You're stepping in quite a prompt way, saying, okay, I'm here and I'm gonna do my things, but I'm here and I support you, and the energy is very much, I believe that you can do you, right? And I believe in you. So it's just an easy energetic exchange in a way. For her, and I'm not going to talk about too much about someone who's not here, but what I feel in the energy is she has had to learn to let her mind take over in order to save a very passionate, very sensitive, in a beautiful way, heart, because of the harshness that she has been not a victim of but part of. I'm not talking about harshness as in trauma per se, but I'm talking about a very matter-of-factly energy that it's been a contradiction because it's been very matter-of-factly, and then on the other hand it's been very wishy-washy, very what is going on in the energy at all, what am I supposed to do? And this is something that she has spoken to you about a little bit, but not at all too much. So what happens is that you come in with a natural sense of, okay, this is just how it is, and it's nothing wrong with that. But for her, she recognizes that energy as, okay, so I need to do certain things. They're not telling me about your relationship per se, but the energetic exchange. Okay? So what is happening by you being, okay, this energy that is just okay, it's just okay, you know? I don't expect anything. I don't know what Sarah is talking about. I just am. But because you see it in the way that you do, the energy becomes it just is matter-of-factly, in a sense. And I know that you don't resonate quite, but I see there's something we can talk about here. From her perspective, what I see is that this reminds her of, okay, so we get all these things that we have to do, that we must do now, so that therefore I don't really want to approach you, because it feels like you are telling me to do a lot of things that I don't even know what they are, simply because of how you are. So what can we do about it? Very simple. Because you are the one asking the question today. What we can do is simply hear her out. I know it's not that easy, but I am listening, I am trying, I'm trying to understand her, I'm trying to just be chill, yeah? But it's about taking the extra step to really meet her on her level. Because you have the opportunity to do so now. Because you are asking the question. So what I'm talking about is, instead of saying, okay, you got everything under control, asking in the energy, it sounds complicated, I know, but just putting the intention in, actually, I want to know. And not in I want to know, but I am here as a listening ear. Because it is her curious, her cautious little, not really know where you got her way, that is also a bit seductive. And at the same time she got everything under control, which is, it's this contradiction that is really quite beautiful. And that is the very same contradiction that she has had to live with. So when someone comes in with a matter-of-factly that you might not even think about in your forefront of your mind, that for her becomes not triggers, but it becomes, well, what do I need to do in this? And that is in her. But because you are in this opportunity of changing that around, that is why we ask you to think about it, because you are the one asking. So it's simply about you're very confused with what I'm saying. Let's talk about it, Stardust. What are you thinking, dear? Hello, Mr. Brightside. Because I feel you don't resonate, you don't quite understand, but at the same time, on a deeper level, you feel you do. So I'm gonna ask you, what are you thinking? This is something we do together. Because you're confused, but you also hear there's something in it. You're talking about your future with her. So your future, no matter what happens, this will be important because she will retract the more she feels you want to leave her to it, in a sense. Expectations. That comes natural to you. For her, it's not. Do you see what I'm talking about when I say that? Stardust? I am not looking into the future. I don't work with fortune telling. I work with here and now. And I work with how we can see your perspective and try to find a way for it to help you feel more comfortable, I guess, in a sense. Hey, Brightside, why we have this weird little camera angle? It's because of this. Are you ready, Mr. Brightside? It's cute, no? And we hear, no. So beautiful having you here, love. So this is what I feel is important, is that the more you expect her to take care of herself in a way that you do now, which is beautiful, but it will have her retract. So the only thing we need to add to it is a genuine, because you do have that. You are someone who can sit back in your own thoughts and wonder about people. Take that also into reality in the interaction. You don't have to know everything, Stardust. You don't have to be on top of the world. Right here and right now, with her, in this interaction, in this relationship, this can really be an opportunity for you to explore how what you do in your mind can work in an interaction. She is open to that, from what I see in the energy, because she needs that approach. Well, I mean, you can have any approach, but it feels like it's something that could really be beneficial for both of you. So what you already have in your mind, try and put that into the interaction. Does that make sense in some way, Stardust? So I'm sorry to not talk about your future with her. I'm no fortune teller. When I talk about the future, I do so for inspiration. That it's so important for us to find our own future. It does happen though, but then it's for inspirational purposes. So all right now, truly, what you do already when you're in your own head, try and put that out. I mean the curiosity. Not starting to, okay, so this, okay, I get you. But the curiosity, the interaction, you can actually get a response here. Whereas in your head, it goes, it could be this, it could be that. I feel it's this. But here you can have the genuine response. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. I want to shake you about, Stardust. I want to shake you about. Everything is not set in stone, and you know that it is not. And if it is one relationship that can help you open your horizons, and it's not in a bad way, Stardust, you're not doing wrong by seeing the world for what it is. It's a beautiful personality trait that is wonderful and actually it's something you should really appreciate, because there's so many who are very confused and lost out there. And you, with having this approach even from the beginning, it's beautiful, Stardust. It truly, it's beautiful to being lost too. But since we're talking to you here, this is something that you should really appreciate. So we want to rock you about a little bit and say, hey, because you're safe in you, in this, in how you perceive the world, that can be shared, because this is a sense of self, not certainty, but it's love, it's home, it's okay. We can share that. So there are dogs, loads of them. They come in all shapes, all forms, and everyone with the same soul, or their own soul is what I mean. So there are dogs that want to come work with you. We have little dogs, all of them with a curiosity, with a challenge for you personally with dogs. Just come and sniff you, shake you around a little bit. They can help you too to see that you're safe. Realizing that you're also part of the world. And all of them super cute. Yeah. All of them different, all of them super cute, but they're all perspectives. Stardust. We just want to rock you about a little bit so you can appreciate what you truly have. And with her, truly, use the opportunity, take the opportunity to meet that beautiful, wonderful soul, and also get to meet new aspects of yourself. I know you're disappointed, Stardust. It's okay. I hope that it can bring you some joy. I hope it can bring you some joy. Space Babe, I've not seen you for a long while. You are definitely on the list, love. I just don't think you've been here when I called you. I've seen you so many times. I'm glad. So I hope it can bring a little something for you. A little push, a little nudge, and love. Thank you. Yeah, more than a month, no? I think you've not been here when I've called you. I'm gonna check where you are in the list, because I've seen you. I mean, I scroll through the list every time. And I definitely seen you. I think I called you many times too, love. It must have been that we just missed one another. Take care, Stardust. Take care. Thank you for letting me bring you that very little something. Space Babe, I want to do a little something for you, just a little energetic bubble. I'm so sorry that you waited. It is a very long list. It takes months. It's true. But that's just how we do it. There you are! I found you, Space Babe. I found you! So, I'm gonna send you a little bubble today, because this was the last transference we did today. And then we're gonna do the communal singing bowl grounding. I'm really looking forward to that. So, Space Babe, I'm gonna do a little something with you, Space Babe, if you are still here. I'm gonna come to you, if it's okay. I'm gonna put my finger on your third eye, and I'm just gonna poke it, because you need some inspiration career-wise, it feels like. It's beautiful seeing you, by the way. So, I'm gonna, or not, maybe not career. It feels it has to do both your family with career, those foundations. We want some inspiration. We want some inspiration. And just some comfort in general, but some inspiration. So I'm gonna come and poke you a little bit and see if you can, the first thing you think of. And then I'm gonna send you a little bubble. Okay? So, I'm coming to you. Hello. Let's see if we can send to you a little bit, Space Babe. Because your colors are all over the place. Beautiful. Wow. What a chakra work. Your auras just go all the way. It's so beautiful. One thing that you need to hear is how much work you've been doing for yourself. And all you want is some inspiration, some warmth, and some love. We see your love. So I'm gonna do a little. There you go. What are you thinking of? You don't have to tell us. I hope that you get to be here next time I call you love. But I hope at least you can get a little something. I'm just sending some beautiful energy right now. Just some warmth. Just some warmth. There you go. Just some warmth. Of course. It is a very long list. It is a very long wait. But for every stream, always, there is love for all of us. It's just a little corner that we get to enjoy together. Not at all, Space Babe. Yours is the first time I've seen the colors really just shining out from the chakras. It's absolutely beautiful. You've been really working on yourself, and the blockage you feel in your throat with expressing yourself